they say that old guy's name? That sound on
Air conditioning leaking there. Air conditioning leaking. Yeah, they like it. They're a little smaller. That's the only way to get it. What do you put it down the ground?
We never smoke in here.
Yes, you want to put it in the water.
But they're not small.
They might get lost in my little net.
We got other bits of brand new bike. It is now. It's kind of smoke. Hit came off the car.
That only means one or two things. One, you don't have them inside of your car.
We're all worried about the boat burning down, the barbecue burning the building down there.
Make a fire.
The other thing that's going to do is you got to roll them to where there's just a little pencil. Little tip. You got to roll them in tiny, and then as you roll them, then you try to stick them in. And some people have to pull their ears forward, depending on how big you
And then we can then it comes back up.
Oh yeah, and well. Oh, you're gonna put it there? That way. Yeah, that's where it's flat. Okay, I got it. So hot, and then that big branch on it. It's got a everybody's over here watching the phone. There's buildings burned down at the barbecue.
They're inside the iron. Don't push them in too far. Okay, now it looks like you're ahead.
Ready?
Does it make a difference now?
Put some water on that thing.
Huh?
Put that down there in the water.
Oh, it's fine. They're 3,000 feet away.
You take the shoes off.
Here we go.
It's a 2-day. It's about 10 minutes. It's running in a minute.
Like one of those.
There you go. It's already a mess.
Has that been about and right now?
You want to get in there, Camden? You want to climb in there too? Still on too, Kurt. Yeah.
We can put it back up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think I can
That was loud.
Still working at
I was waiting for the paint to start. I read that already.
It's a lot quieter in the shop. And you're like deafened, but when you go in there, it's like quiet. It's a lot less deafening.
yeah, I think that'd be wonderful too.
They were looking at moving into a building and
Oh.
oh no, his no his.
Oh, Sandwich. Oh, Sandwich. Okay. Why didn't you use it? Oh, you do? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize it was okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Hey guys, this is Doug Miller. I'm kind of involved in charge of the races next year at North Lane, and he'd like to say something.
That's all mining
Thanks, Kevin. I know everybody was disappointed that we weren't able to have the exhibition this year. After it took me 8.5 months to get the permits, and the main reason it took so long to get the permits was for the full race for 2013. And I think most of you know we're moving to a whole new race site over out in front of Silver Beach area. H1 Unlimited people have been coming to Coeur d'Alene and meeting with me since last fall to design the new course and to build everything so that Coeur d'Alene can once again host full H1 Unlimited races. The unfortunate part for the exhibition with this year, even though it was an exhibition, it still had to be registered as a full H1 event and activity, which with it even being an exhibition didn't mean there was a huge reduction in the cost to put the event on for this year. And the unfortunate part for us is that we didn't get the permits until the middle of June, which didn't leave us a whole lot of time to put the event on for this year from a financial standpoint, because for about 8 months everybody kept telling me, Miller, show me the permits. Miller, show me the permits. And that's how long it took to get the permits, rightfully so. In going through with the Idaho Transportation Department and the Kootenai County Sheriff's Department for both the Marine Division and the Land Division, they probably had the best comments to me when we did decide to cancel the exhibition for this year. Was that they said, you know, Miller, everybody is on board for the 2013 event for the full race, and the reality is you really only have one shot at this. And they had felt a lot of anxiety and anxiousness about the fact that we were going to try and do the exhibition this year with such short notice to do it. A couple of weeks ago I was in Detroit and attended the Gold Cup and worked with the group, the Detroit Yacht Club and the Detroit River Racing Association. Worked with them throughout the whole weekend for the Gold Cup. And in coming back after that weekend, it was real evident that we really had fallen short on several layers that need to be put in to our event for Coeur d'Alene for 2013, because it is a full race that we're looking at. Even if we would have done the exhibition this year, we still couldn't have skimped on any of those layers with traffic control, the log booms, the log setup. We are going to have, for the event schedule for next year, we'll have probably 12 to 14 of the H1 Unlimited turbine boats. We're hoping to have about 10 to 12 plus of the Grand Prix West boats, and then there'll also be the full exhibition for the Vintage Unlimiteds and the Vintage Limiteds, of which this boat obviously will be one of the boats, feature boats for the Vintage Limited class. And we're shooting to have in the Vintage boats 6 of the Vintage Unlimiteds and 6 of the Vintage Limiteds on the water. So we'll be running full 4 classes of boats. I've been real excited with moving forward now for 2013. The last month, starting in June, we've had a couple meetings with Governor Otter from the state of Idaho, and we are getting full support from the state of Idaho and the different Department of Commerce and commissions to help us support moving forward for 2013 for the full race. I'm just getting ready to sign a 5-year contract with KHQ Television. KHQ is going to cover the events, the races live, both television with SWX as well as streaming, as well as their mobile application. So we really are putting a lot of things in place. Once again, it's a huge disappointment for everybody that we weren't able to get out there this summer with any type of event. But to be honest with you, I need every week of the 13 months going forward to make sure that the 2013 event is going to be a top class event. Everybody throughout the boating world, with the racing world, with both the vintage and the turbine and Grand Prix boats, everybody's excited to come to Coeur d'Alene. We hope that we're going to be able to put on a first-class event starting in 2013 and moving forward. And we're still going to need a lot of volunteers in a lot of the areas, and hopefully people that have knowledge and experience with boat racing. One of the things that I really experienced this year, and the guys in Detroit really laid it out for me, is that a lot of the people that have volunteered have never been to a race of any kind. And it really makes a challenge for us as promoters and directors to try and put the event on. And in light of that, there's a guy in Detroit by the name of John Geeson, who up until a couple years ago was the race director for 12 years for the Detroit Gold Cup. John is going to come out and be my race director at Coeur d'Alene for at least the first 1 to 2 to 3 years. So we're real fortunate to have him with his experience on. And anybody that's been to Detroit and watched that race, I mean, they have a lot of moving parts at that race course that you don't see in the Tri-Cities or in Seattle at Seafair. And so we're really fortunate to have his experience to fall back on. It's going to be a 2-mile course with log booms on it, just like they do at Seafair. We'll be only the second course that will have log booms, as well as over 2 miles of land real estate that will have bleachers and hospitality tents set up. So there'll be equal viewing as far as the course. Viewing will be the best viewing on land of any course that the boats are presently running on right now, because you'll be able to see the entire course from any vantage point on land, unlike you see it in the other courses that are out there. If anybody has any questions for me, feel free to ask. Earl?
First question is, what date will we have?
Labor Day, thanks. Labor Day weekend again next year, which will be August 30th, Friday, through September 1st.
Second question.
Yes.
Are you going to be able to charge people to watch?
Yes, we are.
Third question.
Sure.
Are you going to charge them?
Yes, we are. We have to make money, Earl.
Well,
This is an expensive show.
Hey, Earl, what's asking if you're too old to keep doing this? What's the age limit?
You pass the physical, Earl, and they'll let you in the boat.
Thank you.
Oh, you bet.
Thanks for the presentation.
Well, thanks. Any other questions or anything? Okay, thanks. Thank you. Thank you.